Mr. Newman, go.
Hello everyone, my name is Malcolm X, formerly Malcolm Little or El Haj Malik El Shabazz. I was one of the leaders of the 1960s civil rights movement, but at first I didn't have the same approach as Martin Luther King Jr. He was more peaceful and wanted equality for all races. I was more of someone who wanted black supremacy instead of equality for all. I was not originally of any religion, but when I was arrested for larceny, I converted to Islam in jail and joined the Nation of Islam. As I said, I preached for black supremacy. Later, though, I realized the error in my ways. If we don't want white supremacy, why does that give us the right to have black supremacy? Throughout my life, I have been pursued by the Ku Klux Klan. My father was also a preacher, and he was influential enough in the civil rights movement that the KKK wanted him dead. Even before I was born, the KKK gathered outside my house with guns, yelling for my father to come out. My mother told him he was away and showed them she was pregnant with me. Eventually, a few years later, they burned that house down. We moved to Michigan, and still there was trouble. The house we lived in there was burned down as well. One day, my father was assaulted by an offshoot of the KKK and left on the train tracks, so you know what happened next. My mother went insane having to support 6 kids and was so paranoid about herself that she had to go to a mental hospital. Seeing that I was orphaned gave me an experience that some don't have, a kind of sadness that some people cannot relate to. I devoted the rest of my life to make sure this kind of thing wouldn't happen to others. I publicly insulted the white population of America many times, and soon I was murdered. Surprisingly, it was not by the KKK. It was by 3 of my former cult, the Nation of Islam. I wish I could have done more in life, but I think that Martin Luther King filled in many gaps I didn't get to.